that you also have your teammates coming in, right? Yeah, see? No! Oh, 1300! Oh my goodness. All right, I got the test. All right, Hey everybody, welcome to the game 2 of Akali, but it's not because it's Ryze. And we are versus a Zoe this game, so I guess we'll see what it feels like to lane versus her. This matchup's not easy for the early game. Zoe is always pretty dang strong because if she ever lands bubble on you, she can just like ignite and all in you. Especially because I also went tier, and like tier is not really that good of a item for HP. Like Doran's ring literally gives you a little bit, but sometimes that kind of matters. I mean, 90 bonus HP is pretty effective. But we're just trying to stack this early on, I'm hoping. I'm just not going to get hit by the Zoe Qs. If she wants to auto-attack trade versus me, she can. It's very common to do that, but she's not doing it so far. Dang, actually hit me? I didn't think that would land, so that's why I even stepped up, but mistake by me. Because I'm trying to min-max how effective I can, like, kite her, but I got myself basically killed. The good news, though, is that we probably can just reset and buy an item still, because one of the worst things to happen is that you get into a situation where you can't even reset to buy anything, but that's not this case, right? Because she's, like, not really pressuring, so I'm just gonna back, because I don't want to die. I'm not going to be dying to her early on. Actualizer is going to be pretty dang expensive, won't it? This TP means that I'm probably going to get bubbled here. Will Wukong just show up to try to kill me too? I know that I'll just hit her, and then I'll just phase rush away, because there's a chance that Wukong's on that side. There's a chance that he's on this side too, but I'd rather get away from her. And even though I TP'd in and got myself chunked, I do have, like, an item now that gives me bonus HP. So I'm still pretty chill with this, even though I greeted. Killing her is honestly kind of difficult. I'm trying to freeze here. Because if I keep the wave frozen, it's probably pretty dang good for me. That hit me. Do I die? No. But literally at like 1 HP. I know she probably wants to flash on me too. I stepped up towards Hecarim, and I probably should have never done that, because that's what almost killed me, because getting hit by a single bubble is basically death. That's how it works. I did say that this matchup early game is rough. It's not good, but I'm also going to change up my build path, because I feel like having boots is really effective versus Zoe, and you never have to really be worried about Zoe later on, unless she gets really fed. And if she's not really killing you, she's not going to really be that strong. She'll be up, looks like a little bit of farm and stuff, but that's not probably enough to be scared of her just yet. Also, I'm going to make sure to see if I could stop her. Darn, I was hoping that she'd be around that corner. I'm just going to probably shove this in and then just reset. Oh, you stayed. Interesting. At very small amount of HP. She does have flash. So, I guess that's a little bit annoying, but... Are you gonna stay again? Are you sure? I mean, unless your jungler comes to help you, I don't think that this is, like, that good for you. I'm gonna try to put E down. That went on to her. Are you going to the minion wave to fight me here? Okay, so she just greeted for cannon. She should have just based. She had plenty of time to base. I can't die to this guy, but Yeah, as I said, the rank variance and just playing PvE games, you never know. The Flash was definitely not the best, but he tried. We'll just base here. I'm going to go for my rod. It's going to take a while to once again get this actualizer thingy. How expensive is it? Gosh, and it's 3,100. Getting all of these items takes a while, but I guess the payoff, though, for like a scaler like Ryze is really insane. Because the thing is that Ryze, your AP ratio of your Q is 55%. Your E empowers the damage of your Q when you hit it and creates AoE. Your damage of your EQ combo increases based off of your ultimate level, and your ultimate level at level 16 increases by 100%, which means that the Q will be 110%. So 110% AP ratio, but also increase that by a big amount too, right? This guy's just dead here. In fact, the dragon just assisted me. Thank you very much, dragon. Oh, that was a really nice hit. She still dies, though, because the thing is that my Hecarim, she tried to Q me there, but then it hit him, and then the Q went away. The only way she could beat me there would be she would have to Q from over here and hit me. It was close, though. She almost got me. Top lane is kind of getting crushed by Kayle, but I'm kind of down for people to get crushed because I want this game to last long enough for me to be able to buy my item. I'm just going to get the plate for myself. I'm definitely not going to be buying, like, boots. I'm going to be trying to get my Rod of Ages ASAP so I can start stacking the stacks, of course. Hopefully my bot lane dies here. Nice. So we'd have, like, a harder game because the quality Gunblade is, like, cool. We get to see that it's back in the game. Whoa. But this is interesting because I want to see what it's like with level 16 Ryze with a bunch of mana items and death cap. Like, I want to have it all, right? That's what I care about. She might have messed up here. Ryze is really bonkers at chasing, so she's just dead. As soon as she stepped up, she probably was going to die because how Ryze works is that you have, like, kind of burst-ish damage, but you also have quite good consistent damage because your E is a very, very short CD, and your E resets your Q. So every single time you press EQ, you're technically getting 2 abilities off. Your W also, like, works a very similar way. I just am kind of, like, letting these players almost kill me. I just want to see how hard they would commit. So I'm kind of playing with fire, but it's also just to see what I can get away with. Truly limit testing very hard. Our boots should definitely be Merc Treads, because I know Merc Treads really messes up Zoe. I hate playing versus Mercs, so I'm going to build that. I can just snare underneath turret, she's just dead. Gosh, maybe we shouldn't be doing this. Maybe I should be dying so they don't FF. Because it's probably pretty tilting that she was about to kill him and then Rakan lived. Right? But Pyke was popping off. So is bot lane. Wukong is dead. Oh my goodness, you're so quick! It's because you have Ghost. That's something that we need to be paying attention to more frequently. So, with top lane quest, there's a couple of them. One of them is TP related, and one of them... Wait, is my quest TP related? No, mine's the same. Anyways, if you take TP, your TP will be empowered where I believe it's faster and you get a shield. So that's how that works. But for top lane, if you don't take TP, the other quest is that you get TP as a third summoner spell eventually. So I thought that she wouldn't have Ghost because not taking TP top lane is normally pretty grief, but now you can not take TP top lane and you'll be okay, right? None of my abilities landed because, unfortunately, my Flux was not working on the minions. It didn't, like, bounce the way that I wanted it to, so... she might still be screwed here because she just messed up, so I'll just auto-attack her to death. She's looking for these bubbles over and over again, but she should be a little bit more respectful of, like, doing it from an angle where I can't just initiate immediately on her, because if that happens, then I'm just gonna get really, really fed, right? We have our quest completed, and because our quest is completed, that means I can even take a fast reset here, which is kind of convenient. Merc Treads is completed, which is now an upgraded version, so look at that. We got the magic damage shield now on that. And we just have to go Archangels into a Ryze. I mean, what the heck am I saying? Actualizer. I mean, it's already at 22% increased damage. It's quite a bit. I doubt that building it now would be that smart, though, right? I wonder if you would ever build it first item. I doubt it. I feel like being tanky on a champion like Ryze is usually pretty important because you're battle magey, where... this guy can try to kill me. He probably can't, though. Let's just try to kill Zoe here by using my E on the wave twice, which will boost me. And then as soon as I get the speed boost, I just press W. Oh, apparently my character doesn't press W here. That guy dies. I was hoping she would Q into me, but she didn't. I'll give you a chance to kill me right now, I guess. She'll probably take it, right? Right? Do you want to try? I'm worth a lot of money. No? We can always, like, ulti behind her like this, and then just step up and just kill her anyways. Oh! I almost died. So I threw my ultimate behind her, but it takes a while to get inside of it, and a lot of people will get tricked into just wanting to go closer to you. I was never planning on taking the ultimate from the beginning. That's what got her. I'll stick around to the point that, like, I'm basically dead if anybody ganks me. Just to have an opportunity to maybe give them a shutdown so they don't give up. Oh no. It might actually be getting worse because I'm not dying here. Okay, I should probably die pretty soon. Nice, okay. I was just surviving for so long, huh? Kale was able to kill Mundo. Very good. The Vayne bot lane is still doing quite nice. We have, as you can see, 20% bonus max mana. What's also good about Ryze abilities and why this is a good item for him, besides increasing your damage and Ryze having a big mana pool, is, of course, his abilities also scale with bonus mana, which means that you're just building another item that gives you mana. Even though it's not significant, it's still some. I don't think that I can get that guy without my ultimate, so I'm probably just going to go somewhere else instead. Also, Luden's is back to looking like this instead of Luden's gun or whatever it is. So Luden's looks the same, how it used to be. I'm not sure why they changed it, but I guess that's what they decided to do. I'm just going to wait for my W here, and then she'll just die. When you're playing Ryze, a trick you can do, because landing EQ is sometimes difficult because people can run away because they know after you throw E, they can sidestep, is you wait for your W, and then you will snare them, and don't use your E, so don't press EW. You're going to have your E on them, and then you W them, and after you W them, like right here, then you press it really consecutively, quickly, where you'll snare Q, EQ, and by the time you got the Q, EQ off after you snare them, you were able to make it so you can't miss. So you will land the, like, empowered effect no matter what. Right? It's just a trick you can do. I could probably just dive this guy, honestly. If I just land everything correctly. Probably won't be able to kill that guy. Vayne might be able to kill me. Oh, I almost was able to make it to the blast cone. The barrier kind of destroyed me there. If Vayne doesn't have barrier, I think I had enough damage, just barely. But also, this is good to, like, at least also give them a chance at not wanting to give up. 30% increased damage is so wild, dude. I don't even have a death cap yet. That other Ryze in the other game, too, he wasn't even full build. I want to get to full build. That's my goal. I want to finish Actualizer, then decap, and then after decap, of course, we have one more slot. I mean, technically, you could go Luden's. It is a mana item. You usually don't really go multiple Lost Chapter items, but you could. Technically. Otherwise, I'd probably just go for, like, a Shadow Flame, because Shadow Flame is, like, one of the highest AP items that also gives you flat Magic Pen, so that would, of course, really make me hit hard. So... how much gold do I need to finish this item? 1900. She might be able to die in one hit. Never mind. It's over. Do I survive here? No, I definitely do not. But the only reason why is because my W didn't go off the way that I wanted it to. Otherwise, I'd probably be chilling. What I was doing is that I put E on top of her, and I was going to do the combo that I talked about, which is you do WQ, EQ, because the burst is insane. So that's what I was trying to do. But then it didn't proc the snare, so she only got slowed so she can continue chasing. Also, the reason why I'm not popping my ultimate is because I assumed Wukong probably had his ultimate, and his ultimate can cancel my ult, so I just figured that it would just be a waste. And that's why I didn't really care. Just like last game, at least we have a game on our hands now. It's a lot more even. A lot more even. I leveled up because of the Rod of Ages, so now we're one step closer to that level 16 spike that I'm so desperately trying to achieve. I also have Gathering Storm, so if the game does last 30 minutes for some reason, that's also going to be pretty sick. Because higher AP equals higher mana. I have my items, so I'm just going to base here. Oh, no, I don't. Never mind. I thought it was like 900. Whoops. Costs more. That is a very convenient ward to have. Holy crap. I really want to buy my item before I just, like, kill people. But I probably should also just power farm a little bit and just take some of this stuff. Oh, probably Hecarim's going to take this, actually. I'm going to base. This is now completed. Also, I said how much damage it increases it by, but it also makes your spells cost 100% more, so I'm going to run out of mana very quickly. Kind of. I have a big mana pool, so for a champion like me, not really, but yeah. Makes your mana cost double while effectively increasing a bunch of stats. Ability damage, healing, shielding. Another thing is that your base cooldowns also tick down faster, apparently. 30% faster. Kind of like, I guess maybe Nexus splits like being on fire or something. Boom. 900 damage. Jeez. Does this only increase it versus enemy champions, or is it versus even minions? Like, will this say 900? Okay, 700. Goodness. Death cap is still in our future. That's what we're kind of aiming to get. Is this turret still worth, like, 750 gold? So I'm getting a ton of plates here, but I'm just wondering if turret gold is worth the same. $145? Okay, it's not really worth that much, but that's because it must be, like, loaded onto the stuff that they added in with the plates, so... Got it. Alright, Zoe, I don't have my actualizer up. Can you wait a second before I kill you? I'm hoping that somebody's gonna contest me eventually. My whole team died top. We're actually, like, losing on that side. I'll base. Why not? Double needless. Bop bop. I'm going in! Oh! Okay, I was able to see the 35% damage increase right there. I didn't see the number of the EQ landing, but now I have, death cap. Big! Okay. Time to get that decap going. $625 AP, that doesn't seem like a lot, honestly. Probably because Rod of Ages only gives you 75 AP, which is not that significant. If I wanted to have a more unique build path, I probably would not go Rod of Ages and go Ludens, and then Ludens would give me 100 AP, and then that would give me technically just more mana. But anyways, we're about 40% increased damage. 40%. I feel like that's a lot, dude. My Q already hits for 600. And 40% of 600 is way too hard math for anybody mentally to do, so we're not even going to think about it. I have my actualizer up, if that matters. I know that you guys are probably going to initiate, right? You don't have magic resist? I really want to hit somebody without magic resist. Can you just make sure that I can hit you? I really want to just make sure that I can hit you with my EQ. That's what I really care about. But I don't want you guys to win. I'm not going to help you because I want to limit test the damage. Ah, she has a Negatron cloak on Vayne, so there's one person that's going to have a little bit more stuff going for themselves. Damn, the just W damage onto that guy is kind of crazy, huh? Somebody let me limit test, please. I'm gonna use E twice here. I really want to still try something. WEQ would be the fastest combo that... I popped my thing and it didn't work. No! My actualizer expired. We can't win. Run. Run away, guys. Careful. Careful. But we could probably, like, end the game, but, I mean... I don't have the... I didn't get to test the thing that I wanted to test, so I'm not ending. Because it expired. We lost our opportunity, guys. Is this gonna hit for, like... Can you get this to hit, like, 2,000? If I sell my boots and buy a Ludens, can you imagine 2,000 damage Q? Holy crap, that'd be so crazy. The Vayne, of course, as I mentioned, has that Negatron flow, so because she has that, it's really annoying. Kale, can you let me hit you, please? I know that you also have your teammates coming in, right? Yeah, see? No! Oh, 1,300! Oh my goodness. All right, I got the test. All right, we can end the game now. Yep, I got to see the test. Yep. Holy crap, dude. Dang, now I should just make this its own video instead of publishing it as the second one. Oh well. Can I just get enough money to buy my item? I don't really care if I die. Costs about 2,000, right? It's not 2,100. Nice. It is. Perfect. We have full build. I am ready. Kind of full build. I guess it's not true full build, but kinda. Alright, Q hits for 700. This doesn't tell me... Oh, okay, 42%, by the way, is the ability increase. Big ability increase. Hello? Stop running. Yo! I'm not gonna be able to damage test because unfortunately we won too hard. Put that down, snare her, and then you just combo when she can't move, and then she'll just die, like that. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We didn't get a damage... Oh, wait. No, I can't do this. No! Because I don't have my... I was gonna say, I was like, oh, wait, there's another person alive. I thought they were all dead, but this had a 30-second cooldown, so I probably couldn't have tested that either. But I still got to do what I wanted topside, so that's fine. I didn't have a blue pot, which maybe could have increased it by a little bit more as well, but overall, thanks for watching. That was my attempt, and maybe I'll just make this its own video at this point, because it was kind of cool, I guess, to try out. So see you guys later, bye. We'll look at the damage, of course. For some reason, I'm about to end the video before I even, like, look at that. 46,000 was not even close to Kale's damage, though. Anyways, see you guys. Peace out. Bye. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the next commentary. Today we are playing on PvE to try out the new changes of just new League. League will be changing with the new season, with them adding in some new items. For instance, there's these three right here. One of them is Gunblade, which is one that existed in the past. And there's other things too. Minions spawn like immediately. They're so fast. So minions will just come in. Basically, invading is impossible. There's ward spots now where if you put down vision in an area, it will make the entire area seen, which is pretty useful if you like didn't previously put down wards in like the perfect position. And the mana item that we're going to be building is a new one that is really effective on Ryze. It is an item called Actualizer, and that's what this video is mainly about, but I'll try to like talk about some of the other changes too. But Actualizer is a a mana item that increases your damage for 8 seconds, but causes you to have 100% increased mana cost. And it increases your mana, or I mean, sorry, your damage by a percentage based off of mana. And because of that, Ryze is a character who has a passive which is gain max mana based off of your AP percentage. So if you have really high AP, you can get a huge amount of mana, and if you get a huge amount of mana, then that thing is going to deal a lot. It can easily deal over 40% increased. So 40% increased damage by just pressing a button for 8 seconds is kind of gigantic, because Ryze already does a ton of damage later on, because Ryze is a scaling pick, kind of, because his ultimate increases the damage of your combos and stuff like that. Other things that I will talk about is like these plates. You can see plates are different now. It's like tiny plates in the beginning, and then they become bigger as the game continues. This guy's just dead here. I really wanted the kill though, but unfortunately I probably can't grab that. That's pretty okay though. Hopefully we can make it so we get to like basically full build. The way that she flashed, I don't think I can catch her, but I'm down to continue chasing just because I have nothing better to do since the wave crashed. Ooh, I missed my Q in the end, but my auto attack still finished her. Very nice. I have blue buff now, which is sick. What we're going to be building is going for, believe it or not Rod of Ages. We're going to be going for Ludens, because Ludens gives you more AP, and I'm trying to just get the most amount of damage out of this actualizer item, which is here. So this is what it looks like. Gives you 90 AP, 300 mana, 10 ability haste. And then the effect of, right now, it does about 20% bonus damage for 8 seconds. I feel like I shouldn't build it until a little bit later, like as a third item after Archangels, personally. But there's a chance that people actually will want it earlier than that. So yeah, these plates don't expire anymore. They last for the entire game. These other turrets also have plates, literally all 3 of them. So plates are all over the place. But the plates also mean that I'm also going to deal true damage to this turret. You're going to see true damage there. Anyways, like, killing these turrets, these outer turrets, or no, they're inner turrets, right? These inner turrets with a split pusher in the previous patch, right, would give you like 650 gold, which was super convenient, correct? But now when you kill it, you only get 150 gold. But the reason why is because the plates make up for like the amount of gold you would have otherwise gotten. So you don't need to kill the whole entire turret to get that huge amount of money, basically. We are winning kind of hard. Sometimes it's kind of scary winning hard on PvE, because I don't want them to like go AFK or FF before I reach certain points, so I might have to like purposely get myself into a dangerous situation where I die, because otherwise it's maybe bad. So yeah, we'll see what we can do. I probably should not be doing this. I am worried that I'm going to make it so they leave. I'm going to stick around so this guy fights me. Can you jump on me, please? Nice. Good kill, good kill. Well played. So we're going to be building Ludens. Ludens also, you might notice, is no longer the like gun that it used to be, Luden's Companion. It's back to being Luden's Echo with this. I don't know why they changed that, but it's basically the same, so no changes there, really. Darius is winning top. We have AP Twitch Jungle. And yeah, that's the gist of the changes. I have not mentioned quests, I guess. Feats are gone. Feats are the things that gave you the empowered boots when your team completed it first, with like objectives and stuff like that. In place of it, there's now quests. Every single role has a quest. And they give different rewards. For mid lane, the mid lane quest, and how these quests work is that just when minions die, when you get kills, when objectives are killed, like dragons and stuff, platings, they all give you points towards finishing your quest. So that's how you get the points. Like right there, it even said 40 points for doing that. And then once you complete it, then you're able to do a lot with it, because depending on what it is, it's very powerful. Oh, this guy's just dead. Poor Azir got a little bit caught out when he was trying to help the Evelynn. So, the mid lane quest, when you complete it, what it does is that it will give you empowered boots. Empowered boots only exist for mid lane now. So, like these Spellslinger shoes, or the Mertread version, the Chain-Lanced Crushers, or whatever it's called. As you can see, it even says only mid lane until quest is completed. So that is one of the buffs that we get. The other buff that we get is that we get empowered recall like every 3 minutes or something, which is like Baron recall. So those are the things that it gives us, and it tells you here the rewards when you hover over it. Top lane, for instance, their quest is different. Darius has Ghost and Flash, right? So he doesn't have TP. His quest gives him TP as a third summoner. And my Scion has TP, so he can't get a third summoner of TP, so his quest is different than that. His quest is enhance your TP with a large max shield on use. And, it's, like, probably useful for tanks to, like, join team fights. So depending on what you have for top lane, it's different. Junglers is, like, just the jungle pet stuff. AD carry is, like, their boots is a separate slot, so they can effectively have, like, 7 items in a way. And then also you're going to see these crystals building on these turrets. You can see my turret has a bunch of crystals on it. These crystals store up and to a maximum. This is probably max. When Azir auto-attacks this turret one time, they break and it does true damage to it. Just think of it as like a demolish proc, and it stores up about 90 seconds, I believe, is when it starts storing up the charge if it hasn't been hit recently. And then once you auto-attack it, it will just break it. So it's kind of useful for if you've been getting pressured all game, and then suddenly you have a good turnaround play that you're able to still, like, break the turret kind of quickly, I guess. Because this guy hasn't been able to hit this turret all game, but now if I ever die, and he just touches this once, it will break. And then he'll get, like, a pretty big benefit from it. So that is one of the other changes that they have made to the game. We have our Ludens completed. We're going to be going Archangels next. After Archangels, we're going to be going for the Actualizer. You can see that it does about 25% increased ability damage now. And remember that with Ryze, we want to try to get on my ultimate to max, because max ultimate increases my damage of my combo, because your E increases your Q damage. Your Q damage increase from your E is based off of your R, which right now is 50% increase, but at max is 100%. So you can just double this number. Right now it's 258. And I'm talking about like at level 16, obviously I don't double it yet. I increase it by 50%. But later on, when I have like near full items, I will deal about 700 damage with my Q, which means that it will actually be 1400 damage on the other one. Are you able to assist me? No. Will Evelynn gank this buff and I can kill her? No. I'm glad that the game looks very even. I want the game to be, like, pretty normal, so we can get the full effect of feeling like it's not just like a crazy fed game, but I'm also okay with being fed versus the other fed people too. I can't just like neglect that, for instance, our lethality Scion is probably going to be useless for most of the game. Azir got owned by... I appreciate all of your help that you've given me, Twitch. And the Twitch is honestly the only reason... I'm just going to hit this to get the true damage from it. We'll just hit it again. I almost have my boot upgrade here. And when my boot upgrade is done, then I can get tier 3 boots, but also that recall buff will come through where I can have the empowered recall. Remember that has a cooldown though, it's not forever. And then you have to wait for the cooldown again. So it is done, as you can see. Now I have the empowered recall. My boots are only tier 1, so until I buy tier 2 boots, it actually does not even upgrade it or anything. You're just dead. I'm surprised that he continued fighting me unless, like, Evelyn was about to gank me, because I figured that he would know that, I would just continue Eing him. Ryze has, like, kind of burst damage, but also consistent damage, because as long as you have your E resets your Q, so you can do just EQ, EQ, EQ over and over again, which does crazy damages. I'm just going to wait in base for my Sork Boots. Some of the other items that are in the game are like, this is like a AP Lichbane effect, but it also procs on hit effects twice. If you think that's good on Zoe and Akali because they have on hit effects, it doesn't work that way. It works more probably for like Kog'Maw W. It literally doesn't work off of Zoe passive nor Akali passive. So I tried it, doesn't work like that. Aw, probably not gonna be able to get him. I just needed to hit him one more time, but I messed up. But this is also pretty good to die and make sure that the enemy team doesn't give up, so we can have the benefit of having a long game to really test out the changes. Because we have a long ways to go to get to the thing that I want to get. The thing that I really want is that I want to get Archangels and Actualizer and Death Cap, because Death Cap will be increase your AP, and my passive is increase my mana based off my HP, so that would be like the biggest benefit to really make Actualizer ridiculous, right? Because I'm going to be making my mana such a high number. But Actualizer already does 25% increased ability damage, which is not bad. There's also a secondary effect, which is your basic ability cooldowns progress 30% faster. I didn't really mention that, but it does make it go pretty quick for your EQ combos. I'm going to rotate bot lane and try to help. Should be able to kill both these guys here. I really want the kill, though. I will not take the wave or anything. I'll just let her have it. I'm going to walk back through river. Even though Evelyn might be able to kill me here, there's a chance. I'm just trying to get movement speed because you have runes that store from your W and your E, and if you get 2 of them before you use your Q, you get bonus movement speed, so I'm just trying to do that here. And we don't have our Archangels just yet. Big true damage on the turret. This guy will die, but I might die too. Oh! Oh! Whoa! He flashed over my Q. If my Q lands there, he dies. Nice play, dude. Nice play. There's no rush to kill turrets, like, quickly, because there's no... Sure, I can get bonus money, and maybe one of my teammates will take it, which is frustrating, but it's no longer, like, you know, the feats, where it's just like, first turret is so important. There is first turret gold, actually. Wait, I think they did reintroduce that. No, wait. I might have made a mistake. We might have been able to get first turret gold for myself, and I could have maybe bought my Archangels off that now that I am realizing that. It's okay, though. It's pretty chill. I'm sure that we can get to our items much later on. So yeah, Gunblade exists again, so that's good for like Akali and Katarina most likely. Of course, there's items for other classes that exist now, like whatever the heck this guy has. Bastion Breaker or something. Evelyn gank, okay. Got it. I was able to one-shot her. If I had Archangels there, I probably could kill both, but I didn't really want to flash. Because I felt like I wouldn't be able to escape otherwise. And because I got a little bit more stuff, then we're starting to build our Actualizer. It's going to be so freaking powerful once I finish it. It's already going to be at like 30% when I'm done with it. Our Seraphs is done. We're going to have a big shield Also, because Seraph's like gives you bonus AP based off of your mana, then Arcane Mastery is going to give me even more AP. And more AP means I get more mana again. So technically, we'll just be strong. Dealing ability damage to a champion deals an additional true damage when doing a takedown. While you have sabotage, you deal bonus damage to turrets and stuff. This is an assassin item. It's a lethality item, and when kills or assists happen that give you takedowns, the next time you hit an objective, it will immediately deal a massive chunk to it. That's what that item does. So it's supposed to help assassins do objectives. That's the benefit of that item. When you put a blue trinket in that, does that actually reveal the whole entire area too? Dang, I couldn't snare her? That sucks. I really want to fight, but maybe it's not the smartest. Hey. That guy's dead. I still have Seraphs here, so I'm probably going to be fine, even if Evelyn was able to hit me with everything. Ooh. I'm going to try to phase rush away. I don't really want to burn my flash still. I'd rather just save it because I want to save my flash for when I reach level 16. I also thought that I could maybe have a chance at running away with phase rush, but I was wrong. So yeah, you see how Vayne has no boots? She does have boots. It's over here. So just be aware in the future that you can look there to see what their quest is and what it gives them. Everybody's so toxic in PvE, dude. I'm just playing solo on PvE, like I'm playing draft pick. I have no idea who any of these players are. Some people will play with full lobbies of doing custom games and stuff, but mine's just a random game of just an assortment of players. I probably need to go bot lane. Okay, I think that Azir is going to get there too quickly, so I don't want him to be able to do that. I can generate so much money if I just get to hit bot lane turret and get that, because those crystals bot lane are very powerful right now. So I really want to go down there and get it. It looks like this Vayne is really going to be an issue because it seems that the only person that can kill her is me, which is a problem since the Yuumi attached to her probably is going to create problems. And I'm going to be versus Evelyn most likely for a lot of this game too, which is also frustrating. That guy dies at least. I still have Seraph, so if I get ganked, I might be able to still outplay. I would prefer to just be super greedy here and continue going. Dang, my E would have killed her, but sadly, she got off her ultimate beforehand. But I do have my item, though, which is super nice, and this is an ideal game for the tests of being able to do it. There will be a game 2 of Ryze if you guys want to see another test of me doing the Actualizer with Rod of Ages. Rather than do this squishy build, because Rod of Ages is usually a more standard build path, because being tanky is good. But I'm doing something a bit greedier, because I'm just trying to get the maximum benefit from this. So 30% increased damage when I activate this now. Of all of my abilities. It's actually pretty significant. 30% is a lot, and that's without decap. It's gonna get even crazier. Seraphs is down for a bit, so if I fight people, it's probably not going to be the best. Just shoving out. We see Vayne's topside, thankfully, so that keeps me safe. Kind of. There's a chance that they just send, Evelyn and Azir on me, and it wouldn't be that easy to probably survive it, because I don't have Archangels. just yet. Now I do, though. Please let me hit this and get this. I'll just try to outplay you guys if you guys gank me. Darius does have Merc Treads. I want the Vayne kill. Is that possible? Ah, she's dead, for sure. Boom! 850 damage with Actualizer there. And that's without being level 16. It's gonna get way crazier. Way crazier. Okay, level 16 acquired. Now my EQ combo causes my Q to deal double damage. So we're up to about 400 on it, which isn't too crazy just yet. Still, we still need even more, because the decap is just such an important spike for us. I'm just going to use this just to scout the area, because I might get ganked by, like, Vayne plus Yuumi. Just going to rotate away. I'm going to try to go behind Azir and just kill him here, since he's super far up, and I just want to get as much gold as possible. Unless he just dies to Twitch, I guess. Oh, yeah, he does. Cool. My cannon? No, he took it. How could he? I wanted that, dude. We only need 900 gold. I'd be down to just try to stay on the map to finish my item. It might be a little bit difficult, though, since there's a chance that maybe I just need to go stop this Vayne from continuing to split push. We'll just buy double needless here. Q damage is now 514, which is effectively 1,000 damage when I press EQ. And the Actualizer increases it by 35%, which would add 350 damage on top of that. And that's also not counting the E damage, too. There's a chance that Vayne is, like, brush camping. If I want to kill Vayne, I have to land E onto her. Okay, well, what is this? Who is this? Watch this. Boom! Use Actualizer there. And just insta-killed him. The team is dying mid lane, so I should probably try to defend, because I don't want to just, like, lose from them shoving too quickly. We can't defend it. So death cap is now done. 680 AP. This is up to almost 40%. You can get it above 40%, though. It's still possible. Ooh, showed the Evelyn. I am most likely dead here, because I didn't think that charm would hit me from that distance, but hey, it's my fault. I got caught out. The good news is that I don't think that the enemy team can, like, end, because that's the only thing that really matters this game. As long as they can't end and I can respawn, we're good to go. Q damage is 620 right now, which is 1200. But we can get it to 700. I don't even know what I want to build as a final item. Obviously, Zonios would be pretty effective, but if I wanted to go pure damage, the choices would be another mana item, or just, like, doing something that's high AP plus Magic Pen. I feel like the high AP plus Magic Pen might be better than everything else, so I feel like I would prefer that. Azir's still shoving top if somebody wants to stop him, or is Twitch just busy typing and not caring? This Darius is still shoving. We have a Scion behind Vayne, though, and it's probably best to just try to kill this Vayne, if anything. Oh, the exhaust is a big deal. Darn, the exhaust was goated. Well played. I killed that Evelyn immediately. My Seraphs was down and came back up. I don't know why my damage felt so low besides the exhaust. It felt like something else was going on too, but I don't really know what it was. We're going to build another Needless to increase my AP further. There's no way this guy can probably end, so thankfully we'll still have a chance at testing out the stuff. We're at the basically 40% increased damage mark. The dragon is coming up. The second dragon of the game at 26 minutes. Crazy. Do I think that maybe with Yuumi being attached to that guy, I should just go Void Staff instead? Potentially? I wonder if that'd be better. Nah, we'll just build Shadow Flame. We'll just build it. The Vayne is building what? Wits. Dang, she has wits. It's tragic. Oh, she has so much ability haste, bro. It's so crazy. Like, how is this person still not dead? It's actually nuts. I just landed so many combos on her, but it still did not enough. Oh, my actualizer never went off. I must have mispressed. Darn. But I could probably still kill, right? Yeah. Oh, that guy has a Negatron cloak because he doesn't really take that much damage from me. I did get a procket though, at least, and we are at like full build, kind of. I kind of want to almost sell my item and just go for Void Staff now, seeing that she has a Wit's End and Terminus, because this is quite a bit of magic resist, and I feel like that's just a big deal. This is something that gives them a bunch of mana and also increases your heal and shield power based off of mana. So that's something as well. That's new for supports. Dang, I could literally just buy my Shadow Flame right now, though. Versus a Void Staff. How much pen do I have? It'd be 33%. Or 33 pen. I guess for now, we'll just build it. Maybe I can just, like, sell a full item later on to buy it, and we'll just buy a blue pot soon. It's probably more effective just to have it immediately. 41% is what we're at. Q hits for 721 damage, which is what I was trying to mention about, like, how crazy it is. I didn't even use my actualizer there, but Evelyn's just so dang squishy that she immediately dies. I'm just going to clear out some of this vision. I did use my actualizer here, sadly, so just be aware that, Oh, 1100 versus somebody that has so much magic resist at 136. Of course, their healing and shielding is too much, but at least I got to see how much damage it would deal. Ooh, I can full buy a Void Staff if I really want to. I think that would probably be the best plan. Of course, I would deal so much damage to Azir, though. Maybe I should just damage test on him and not change anything, as long as they can't end. $112. I really want to hit somebody squishy with the build that I have now, but I feel like I'm not going to have that opportunity and still have to be forced to try to stop this Vayne from ending, because I'm worried that if I don't, then there's no chance. So this will still give me the best chance of killing her, so I might as well just build it. Oh my goodness. Never mind. She doesn't need to do anything. But anyways, thanks for watching on this. If you guys want to see, like, game 2 of it, where I got to damage test versus squishier opponents, that's what we're going to be doing next. But that's how the item works, so thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Now, we'll see you guys in the next one. we don't really care about winning. We care more about just, like, testing out this stuff, but the next one will show a different type of build path, and it was still super, super good. If only there was... I should probably ban Yuumi in this game mode, just because, having something that attaches to them makes outplaying way harder. It's way easier to play versus not that. So anyways, peace out. Have a great day. Bye.